Hey, what's going on YouTube? So this is my last high isle build, and this is for the console players. This is the last request that I'm going to be making for high isle. Anyway, so today I'm going to show you my Endgame Magicka Necromancer, also known as Magcro, DPS build for the high isle DLC patch. This build is capable of pulling over 103k on the parse dummy and is viable for most group content. This build is meant to be used in organized group content, most notably trials and dungeons. Although not optimized for solo content, it can still be used for most of that as well. Anyways, here we go. So starting off in the character sheet, I have 64 points in a Magicka, and I'm running the Thief Mundus. For the race, I'm a high elf. I think high elves are probably the best in terms of race for Magicka DPS right now. For the food, we're going to be running Clockwork Citrus Fillet for any hard content. For a cheaper and easier to acquire option, it would be running Witch Mother's Potent Brew. And lastly, if you need more sustain or you're parsing, then Ghastly Eyeball is always the go-to. So for the potions, we're going to keep it simple and just run Essence of Spell Power because we don't have access to any of these buffs. These include Major Sorcery, Major Prophecy, and Major Intellect. Please keep in mind these potions do cost a little bit to make, so make sure you have 3 points in medicinal use to benefit from the full duration of the potions. So for CP, for the blue tree, we're going to be running Master at Arms, Biting Aura, Thaumaturge, and Backstabber. For the red tree, Balanced Vitality, Rejuvenation, Siphoning Spells, and Sustained by Suffering. So for the gear, we're going to be running 5 pieces of Kinra paired with 5 pieces of Whirl of Depths, 1 piece Maelstrom Inferno Staff, 1 piece Medium Slime Crawl, 1 piece Harpooners, and breaking it down in the main hand, we have a Kinra's Dagger Nirndhone with a Flame Damage enchant, and the offhand Charged with a Poison Damage enchant. On the back bar, an infused Maelstrom Perfected Inferno Staff with a Weapon Damage enchant. For the head, we have 1 piece of Medium Slime Crawl and Divines with Max Mag enchant. For the body, we have 5 pieces of Whirl of Depths, all in Divines with Max Mag enchants. And for the leg slot, we have a Harpooner's Waiting Kilt, Divines with a Max Mag enchant. And for the jewelry, we're running 3 pieces of Kinra jewelry, all traded in Bloodthirsty with spell damage enchants. So for the skills, we're going to be running Stalking Blastbones, Deadly Cloak, Avid Boneyard, Detonating Siphon, Inner Light, and Flawless Dawnbreaker. On the back bar, Mystic Orb, Unstable Wall of Fire, Scalding Rune, Barbed Trap, and Skeletal Archer, and Shooting Star. So for the rotation, we're going to be basing it off of our Blast Bones. So we're going to be doing Blast Bones and then either 2 or 3 skills. So breaking it down, we're going to be doing Blast Bones, Deadly Cloak, Avid Boneyard, Detonating Siphon. Keep in mind these 3 skills are all on your front bar. And then Blast Bones, Unstable Wall, Mystic Orb, and then Blast Bones, Scalding Rune, and then either Archer or Barbed Trap. And then whenever you have your Ice Comet or Shooting Star, whichever morph you have for Meteor, you can just replace a Scalding Rune to drop that instead. And then one last thing, if you're doing this rotation, you can try to proc your Detonating Siphon synergy on your Avid Boneyard cast to make sure that it goes smoothly. And I think that wraps it up. So closing thoughts, first up, so this is tailored for high isles, so with lots of steps coming out tomorrow, I apologize, but this was requested by a console player, so I'm releasing this now. In terms of options for gear alternatives, you can go Bosse instead of Whirl. Bosse can be better in many situations, so please keep that in mind, but you do have to manage your Magicka. In terms of front bar sets, you have a couple options. Pillar Nirn is a solid set. Advancing Okeda isn't bad at all either. Zavgin is a good set if you don't want to run Trap. And one more thing about Necros is they have the option to run Elemental Catalyst, a really good support set. And if you want to run Inferno Staff on your front bar instead of daggers, you could just drop Deadly Cloak and swap it out for a skill of your choice. A good skill would be either Force Pulse or even something like Degeneration would work fine. And I think that wraps it up. As always, thanks for watching the video. If any questions or comments, feel free to leave them in the comment section down below. We also do have a Discord, so if you want to ask your questions there, come join our Discord. There's also a Discord for PlayStation players if you want to join a community Discord. Link will be right below my personal Discord. And as per usual, there'll be a parse and outfit section right after this. And thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.